You know what? Sue her. She's got real, genuine connections with people, and people love to talk to her. Please.
Genuine connections. Nope.
Well, it happened.
It happened.
It happened. We have our first no-show.
Uh-huh.
No call, no show.
No call, no show.
No call, no show. Just kidding. We did text with the guest. They did forget that they were coming.
Which is, I'm shocked that it took till season 2 for this to happen.
We are now finally in season 2, and we've talked about this in case it does happen, in case someone cancels their plans to come to the pod.
What will we do? And we decided we're just going to talk to each other.
We're just going to talk to each other because, listen, we have a lot of things that we cancel on and things that we have going on in our lives, and very rarely do we get to just talk about us.
We don't.
And our shit.
We have to interview guests.
And I had decided today that I wasn't going to drink any sparkling water because it makes me burpy, and I don't want to burp in front of our guests. But now I'm like...
Now there's no guests, so Kyle's okay with burping in front of me. Wow. Yeah, I'm just surprised it took this long, considering like the guests that we have really busy lives and are all over town.
Yes.
So I'm grateful, but I'm also like, this is funny.
It's funny.
Let's riff off of it.
And listen, most of the time we're bringing in friends, so I'm surprised that no one has felt emboldened yet to be like, they're not going to be mad at me. We're girls. Well, we're not mad. We're furious. We're fuming. No, we're not pissed. We
but
get
they
it.
will hear from our lawyers.
They will be hearing from our lawyers, and we'll see if we'll bring them back.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think
if they're lucky.
Honestly, I think I'm going to let them sweat it out for a little bit.
Ooh, I like that
Yeah,
approach. Kyle, that's cruel.
I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. Very rarely do I get to hold the keys to the castle like this.
So yeah, it's a castle. Oh God,
like a castle of shame and punishment.
You know when someone's like waiting for you to respond and you don't respond, and you're like, oh, it's killing them that I'm not responding.
Can I admit to something? I already responded in text and said I'm not mad.
Okay, so you're not letting it. You're not letting them sweat. Got it.
I've already blown it. But I will drag my feet on rebooking them.
Yeah, and fair play.
Why not? When was the last time recently that you completely spaced on a thing and you went, uh-oh?
We were just talking about this. It's so rare because I do live and die by my planner.
Right. And you, like, for work, you have to be on top of everything.
Yeah.
So you have that muscle kind of worked out.
I work in person in an office, so I have to like, really know what my week looks like ahead of time. Oh, but I'm sure there have been, honestly, I cannot recall one, but I know there's been stuff like that. What about you? Okay, first burp. It's already happening. What about you? Do you have one, like, off the top of your head?
Recently. When was the last time that I was like, oh, fuck, that's today? I did double book a thing. Okay. And I realized that I had double booked, and but it was a clear choice on which thing I wanted to go to. Like, I double booked a thing that I didn't want to go to anyways. So I went, I'm so sorry I double booked, but then everything worked out.
You made a choice.
I made a choice.
Yeah.
But I did feel bad because the double booking came from me doing the show with you and realizing that I want to say yes to more things. Right. And now I'm saying yes to too many things.
Yeah, I think you have to kind of swing that way first and then kind of come back. I'm thinking now that last Sunday when we did the pod, this is not something I like had planned, but I forgot to just see what current events are, and the LA Marathon was happening. That is something that I was like, oh my God, like I felt just so duped by it.
Right.
I mentioned this before. This is now my third time mentioning the LA Marathon.
Hey, are you okay?
No. The LA Marathon is evil and bad.
Are there charities involved?
Probably. Probably.
What is it for?
I'm sure there's charities. I'm sure you pay to be in it, and then that money goes to something.
I'm sure some of it goes to a charity, and I'm sure most of it goes to
the pockets of
the pockets of someone whose job it is to run a nonprofit.
Yep. Ain't that the truth?
God, don't get me started on those people.
Yeah. But anyways, I feel like I ooh, that's some ASMR.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely felt duped by that plan-wise, because I like to plan everything and I like to know what's happening, and to wake up on Sunday and not know that was a thing really made me feel.
Speaking of you and your life,
Okay.
Before we were talking about how you canceled on a date.
Yes.
Is there a specific type of date that you would feel like, I don't want to cancel this because it's the thing that I want to do? Like, is there a type of thing where you're like
an event or a date,
like a
with
date
a guy?
A date with a guy. If you were like,
well, if he's super hot, that's
what's mostly exciting.
Yeah.
Do you ever? So is it ever centered around the activity where you're like,
No.
I want to be doing this anyway?
Because if it's an activity, I'm doing it with my friends.
Oh, like, I keep on bumping this table. I'm just trying to get comfy. Is this
Kyle's?
Does this look crazy? I cut my
Kyle's
jeans.
knee is just staring at me below.
Can you see it? Can you see the knee?
No,
Alfonso? I cut a pair of jeans, holes in the knees for a party, and now I'm like, am I a guy who has ripped jeans?
I guess you are.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get comfier in this chair. Continue. Sorry.
If I want to do an activity like let's say axe throwing. Actually, now that I say
I'm sorry.
it
Let's
loud.
say axe throwing.
Well, you know how people do axe throwing?
Yeah, I know people do that.
Yeah.
God, you really are straight.
I know.
You really are.
I've never done it though, but I wouldn't cancel. I think if a guy planned like, oh, we're going axe throwing, I'd be like, well, you put effort into it. Even if I hate you, it's going to be fun to throw axes.
Oh, and you also like escape rooms.
I love escape rooms.
That's what it is. You love an escape room.
I won't cancel on a plan
throwing.
if it's an escape room.
We're gonna find you a nice man who likes both of those things.
I love escape rooms, but
And
I mostly
picking
do them
for
with
blueberries, or was it lavender?
Oh yeah, I was picking blueberries. I mostly do escape rooms with my family, so it would be cool to do an escape room with a partner.
My family is an escape room.
Speak more on that.
No.
Actually, Kyle's not going to speak on it. Just go see his show, April 22nd.
April 22nd, yeah.
At UCB.
Oh, I wonder if this will come out before
We can
or
try to
after
make it.
our that or our live show.
Oh,
Have we talked about our live show yet?
We haven't.
Wow, it's very exciting. So we have
Yeah.
a live podcast recording that we are doing at the UCB Theater. We're putting up Cancel Your Plans at the UCB
Live.
Theater on April 4th
At
8:30.
Oh no, April 6th.
Yeah, April 6th.
Is it April?
No, it's April 8th.
It's
What
April
day is
8th.
it? Let's take that
2,
back.
4, 6. Okay.
8. Who do we appreciate? You, Mary, you're my friend. We're putting up a live show at the
Of our
UCB
podcast.
of our podcast at the UCB Theater on April 8th at 8:30 with our special guest
Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll is going to be our guest, which is very exciting.
We're so excited to have him.
It's going to be a fun show. We're going to talk about it today, actually.
We're going to start brainstorming what the show will look like.
Yeah, because I mean, the safety of the studio will no longer be applicable to us here. So
it's live too. Like
It's
we're
live.
not going to edit it.
we get to go in with this. We get to go in and be like, how do I make myself not be me? How do I like me better?
The thing about planning a live show, it's hard because you want it to be off the cuff and natural, but you also have to structure it.
And you gotta give them some razzle dazzle. The people come out.
Yeah.
You gotta give them something. So we're gonna figure that out.
I'm really excited for the audience to participate.
We're making
That's
it sound
all
like
I'll
we
say.
have nothing planned. We do have stuff planned.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great show. Let's cut out the good chunks of us saying that we don't know what we're doing yet. It's gonna be a great show.
We want you all there.
Yeah.
There's tickets online.
Tickets
for
are
sure.
on sale right now. As of right now, tickets are on sale, but it'll probably sell out. So you should probably get on that.
The link's in both of our bios and in our
Yeah.
Cancel Your Plans Instagram bio. So come see the show.
I'm excited. It'll be a good time.
So excited. I actually haven't been this excited for a live thing in a while.
Yeah. What was the last live thing that you were like, ooh, this is it, mama?
I haven't really performed in a long time because I've kind of gone corporate.
Oh yeah, you've definitely.
Fans of the pod know I've kind of sold out and I've gone corporate. But our last live show that we did at UCB like 2 years ago.
When was the last live show that you went to as like a viewer and you were like, ooh, this is live, baby?
I would say Oh Mary on Broadway.
Oh yeah.
I saw Oh Mary with Cole Scola on Broadway, and that was the first Broadway show, the first Broadway play I've seen in years. Because if I see a Broadway show, it's usually like a musical.
We're going to a musical, baby.
But it was the first play I've seen in so long, and it was like it was pure New York. It was like so cold, basically snowing out, and we were just like rushing into the crowded theater. There's a magic.
You were elbowing
everyone's
people.
late, and you're like, get to the show. And my mom and I were drunk because the show started late. The show didn't start late, but like the show started at 8:30, which is late for a Broadway show. So we had plenty of time to have like lots of cocktails. And my mom and I were wasted. And my mom spent like $35 on new cocktails at the bar in the theater.
Oh, she got theater cocktails.
And we got theater cocktails with like the signature cup that you could take home.
What was the signature cup?
That's how drunk we were that we were like, we'll take the lot.
I love that though.
Yeah.
Because if we're here, what are we doing?
I know. It's the Lyceum Theater. So it's like the Lyceum cup with like all the playbills on it.
Oh, cute.
Oh, it's so fun.
I love it. Ooh, he'll have known about it now, so I'm not ruining the surprise because it'll come out later. So for my boyfriend and I's anniversary, we're going to Medieval Times next week. He doesn't know yet. I got us tickets.
That's so perfect for your boyfriend.
I got us tickets, and let me tell you, I got the package.
I
got the package where we get like the special things and like the special cup. It's like a little light up
that
cup
you can take home.
And we're getting a slice of cake. We're getting special seating. We're getting the photo.
Joey's gonna love.
He's gonna love
and Joey
it.
doesn't know
he
about
doesn't
any
know
of
yet.
this.
No.
Oh, that's so exciting.
We're gonna spend the whole day in
medieval garb.
No, I was gonna say in Buena Park.
Oh right, it's like an hour away, right?
It's an hour away. So I have a whole day. We're gonna go to a place called Golfin' Stuff. Are you familiar with Golfin'?
What's the stuff?
Well, it's like a little.
It's like mini golf.
It's like mini golf. They got like arcade bumper car. Because I was like, do I get us like Disneyland tickets or like Knott's?
No, Golfin' Stuff is so much better.
We already have plans to do like a theme park day in like a couple months. So I was like, let's do something that's like kind of a little more local and kind of, I don't know,
kitschy.
I like kind of kitschy, yeah. So we're gonna do that and then
so
go to a
fun.
thrift store and then go to Medieval Times. But I got the full package because I was like, listen, what I would rather spend like $200 at Medieval Times than go. That's an easy one dinner.
Yeah, some mediocre restaurant here where you're paying a fortune.
And if I want to go to someplace like actually nice, it's like $300, $400.
Easily.
So
Kyle, that's so sweet.
I'm excited.
Ugh, incredible.
Because if we're gonna do it, let's go whole hog.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
You've already talked about this. You love like an all-inclusive package, right?
I do. I really love.
I've never done like a true all-inclusive situation.
I've only done it on a cruise because my family goes on cruises. They don't really anymore, but we used to. So yeah, all-inclusive is nice. I really want to go to like a Sandals. I want to go to like Sandals, Jamaica.
Remember those commercials?
Yeah.
Like they're burned into my memory of the set, and I was like, wow.
And apparently there's a Singles.
There's a Sandal Singles? There's a Sandal.
And I'm thinking of that going. Sandal Singles Jamaica.
Whoa.
But I just love the idea of, I don't like
you want to go and you don't want to meet anybody. You're going to go
by myself.
And you're going to be like,
but I also want to watch, because I love Love Island, so I'd love to watch like the drama ensue.
Oh, you're a voyeur.
I am a voyeur. I would love to watch people like fighting, kissing.
Fighting, kissing. I'm eating shrimp.
And I'm eating shrimp and I'm watching them like lose their minds for each other. So I'd love to do that. But also I love the idea of no hassle. Like the drinks and food are provided. You don't have to think about it. You you just say, oh, I want this. And you don't have to constantly be paying. Because when I'm on vacation and I'm constantly putting my card down, it feels bad. Because I'm like,
go on.
It feels bad because you're like, oh, I'm spending all this money.
Yes.
But if you put the money up front and you don't ever drop money. Your card, it's fake money.
And you can keep on circling back to the shrimp cocktail.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, well, I already put my card down like a month ago. Like, there's nothing happening. There's no transactions.
I've started doing that with concert tickets.
Oh.
I'll get like a really expensive concert ticket like 8 months in advance. And then by the time the show comes around, I'm like, I'm going to this. It's free, baby. That money's long gone.
I famously bought last year Charlie XCX tickets before Brat came out.
Oh my gosh.
Which was such a huge flex on my end for like $120 or something. And then when Brat came out, I was like, I can sell this ticket for 3 times what it's worth. But then I just really wanted to go.
Yeah, so I regret not going.
Yeah, the Brat tour was incredible. Sweat tour, sorry. With Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
Incredible, but I cannot believe that I bought that concert. I bought that concert ticket like 8 months in advance. It was free. It was a free concert.
I regret not going to that, and I didn't go to Renaissance. I really regret not going to Renaissance.
Yeah.
But I did spend like maybe $600-700 on a Gaga ticket.
I was going to say
tour.
Gaga, yeah.
And let me tell you, it was great. It was my first time going to see her. And next time she tours, I will spend more so I can be closer because she was incredible.
Yeah.
I was like,
didn't
we had
you
decent
guys,
seats.
wasn't it at Dodger Stadium?
It was at Dodger Stadium. It was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, because it was like horrible to
I'll
get
never
to.
stop complaining about how much of a nightmare it was to see.
The parking.
if next time, if she goes back to Dodger Stadium.
You walk.
We walked, but
Yeah.
like getting into the venue took.
Oh, the line was bad.
The lines were crazy. It was like there was no. It was crazy.
You would think they would know how to deal with it with Dodgers games.
Next time, well, because they don't have. They hire people for the day, so it's just
it's a different crew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's insane. So it was a nightmare. It was so hot.
Yeah.
And again, I'm sure people are sick of hearing me complain about it now, but it was just.
It does come up a lot on the pod.
Alfonso's like, shut the fuck up about the Dodger Stadium. But let me tell you,
it does come up a lot on the pod, but it's a valid thing.
And this was now like what, 2 years ago?
Was it? Yeah. But you and Joey went, right? It was
yeah.
Joey?
Was like
Joey fully decked out in an outfit?
Yeah, we all dressed up, and let me tell you, I wore the worst outfit. Mm-hmm. It was. I think I've showed you pictures of it. It's really bad.
Why was it bad?
It was just like I was trying stuff. You know, I was like trying so much, wearing like fishnets and shit, and I had.
And you were walking in heat.
I was like wearing these.
Kyle.
I was wearing. I keep on bumping the table. I was wearing like a pretty new pair of Doc Martens.
Oh God, like, Blister City.
And like fishnet. I had blisters on like my thighs.
Kyle.
And it was so stupid. And then the night before I had a drag show, so I was freshly shaven. So like my face was like raw. And like when I'm clean shaven.
Did you put makeup on? For the show? For the Gaga show?
Just like when I'm like clean, maybe like some of my eyes. Like it was me. I was like trying stuff.
Sure.
I was like, maybe it'll just look bad.
Yeah.
And when I'm clean shaven, my face looks bad too. Like I just have.
You do look really good with like a mustache and a beard.
And there's like at least some definition. I looked like a moon pie. And it was like.
You'll have to show me another picture.
It's probably the worst thing I've ever worn. Anyway, so I look like shit. I feel like shit trying to get into this concert.
You're late. But she started late, right?
No, she started around time. But all that being said, I guess the point I'm trying to make is went there. Everything was sort of like a hot mess, and the tickets were expensive, and it was so good. I would pay more money.
Yeah,
I would pay more money.
I'm seeing Beyonce for the first time in May, and I'm very excited. I'm seeing Cowboy Carter.
Nice.
Which feels like the perfect album for me to see because like I like secretly love country music, but I don't really talk about it a lot. But I think that it'll be an interesting vibe. I think it's at the Kia. I don't know.
I love the Kia Forum.
But it was like expensive, like $350. I guess that's not bad for Beyonce.
Yeah.
It just felt like a lot. But I bought those tickets months ago. So by the time the show comes around, it'll be free.
It'll be free.
It'll be free.
I love the Kia Forum. I went to Madonna's
that's a good
tour
show.
there, and it was great. But here's the thing: tried to be cheap with my tickets, and I was like, I'll spend $30 less. I'll go a few rows up. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that there's that section of the Forum where you're like touching the ceiling.
Yeah,
and it was so. And Madonna doesn't have the AC on because she
famously doesn't have it on
because her vocal cords keeps it hot and humid in the. So there's no AC on.
I didn't know this.
Heat rises, and it was. We should have ultimately. She was like a speck, and I was like, "What?" And I couldn't even really see.
And you were sweating.
So it was, but it was like she was doing. I got to see Madonna do Vogue.
Yeah, that's historic.
And do, Die Another Day.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That's what you. Yeah.
Those are the two hits.
Yeah, Die Another Day.
But I love the Kia Forum. Saw Robin there.
Oh, I'd love to see Robin.
Robin was sickening.
See, that's the thing about concerts. I feel like we've talked about this on the pod, but like those are rare to cancel for me because it's like you paid the money, you made the choice, and they're kind of once in a lifetime opportunities because you really don't know if you'll ever be able to see that artist again.
Yeah, because
they
might die
fast.
That night.
Literally, they could die in a plane crash.
Their tour bus might explode. I've been saying "splode" lately instead of "explode."
Explode. Love that. But you just never know. Even though I do think it's like hilarious when artists like Elton John have like 12 farewell tours.
I love that.
It's like, this is my last show.
I
swear. And then 5 years later, they're like, this is my last tour.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's sort of like, I love a recurring farewell tour.
It
feels like when you're taking a long time to say goodbye at a party.
Yes.
And you do the rounds and then.
And you do it again.
And you do it again. And you do it again.
I've started, my friend Lainey, shout out, friend of the pod. She is
I don't like
really.
her.
Yeah. Oh, well, sorry.
She's not my friend.
Half friend of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
enemy friend.
She knows what she did.
She knows what she did. But Lainey has gotten really bad at goodbyes lately. Like she just really lingers. And so I've started doing this thing where I put a timer on my phone.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's so.
You should start playing Linger
bitchy.
by the Cranberries.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. And it'll be like a 5. I usually give her 7 minutes. I don't know why 7, but 5 minutes or 7 minutes. And I hold it up and I go, and then as she does her rounds and she thinks about looping again, I'm like,
I love that. You know what? Sue her. She's got real, genuine connections with people, and people love to talk to her. Please.
Genuine connections. Nope. Yeah, but I love the timer. I'm starting to do that. That's how I picked that up from babysitting.
You time the kids?
Yeah, that's a really good. I don't know if it's been studied.
Oh, it's like gamifying, being like, can you do it before this time? And they're like,
can you get dressed in 5 minutes? Oh, I bet you can't. And they're like, yes, I can. And you put the timer on, and then they're dressed and out the door, and you're like, tricked you.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do that to me? Do you ever do
timers?
Like not even timers, but like, do you have any secret like nannying tips and
manipulation?
Tricks that you use on your friends or coworkers?
I definitely the timer thing. The suggestion, if you really want to like order lunch at Sweetgreen, but like, okay, you have to convince everyone to order lunch at Sweetgreen. It's like, I mean, I feel like I have had Sweetgreen a lot lately. We don't have to order that. And it's kind of that negative thing of like, when you do that to kids, when you're like, no, I wouldn't want to go to bed right now. I would, it's not the time to go to bed. They're like, no, I'll go to bed. Because it's that proving. It's that, yeah. So
contrarian.
Yeah, it's a contrarian. Kids love being the contrarian. So if you're like, no, we don't have to brush our teeth. Like your teeth can just fall out. Like no worries. I've said that to kids before. And they're like, no, okay, I'll brush my teeth just because they want to. And you can do that to adults.
Yeah.
Very subtle.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't want to order Sweetgreen. Like that'd be crazy. And then people are like, wait, Sweetgreen sounds really good. Actually, is it okay if we get it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
You're a demon sent from Sweetgreen Corporate to infiltrate the wallets.
I want
Sweetgreen
to sponsor this pod.
I for a while was really pro Sweetgreen. I was like, sign me up, like, baby, put it in my fucking veins. And for some reason, I lost my I don't know, my taste for Sweetgreen.
Was
or
it
even
one
like
salad in particular that made you lose it?
I guess was like my joie de vivre for Sweetgreen has sort of dissipated a bit. I don't know, maybe it's like the $20 salad of it all.
It's a lot.
When it's like ultimately you were getting a really good salad, but now it's like
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I think half my Sweetgreen that I go to is the one that's on Sunset. That's like right near
the one in Hollywood or the one in Silver Lake. Okay.
And
that's a chaotic one.
It was chaotic, and they kind of like run out of stuff a lot. So I was like,
yeah.
And then also I was like, every salad's a $20 salad now, even the ones that you make at home.
It's true. Though that's the thing.
That one, I know what I have at home. I can just do that.
But it's hard though, Kyle, to chop all those ingredients.
Well, I'm trying to build new hobbies.
Yeah.
And one of them might be just chopping veggies.
I really want to get the thing that you press down and it chops it.
The slap chop?
Yeah. Do you have one?
No, but I just remember
What is it called? A slap chop?
The slap chop. It was like it looks like a pepper grinder, but it has like a button you got
pop it.
Yeah.
And it chops the pepper in seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get that. Those were huge in the 90s.
I used to have one of the square, like the rectangular ones that you just cube the things.
Oh.
They suck to clean though.
Because you have to kind of go and yeah.
You gotta, and then it comes with like a bunch of fucking tools and shit. And I'm like, am I really gonna spend?
Yeah.
I'm already fighting for my life.
Right.
When it comes to like the growing mountain of dishes in the sink.
Yeah.
I don't have a dishwasher.
Neither do I. Even though I bought a countertop dishwasher that I love.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't have counter space either. I gotta get out of my goddamn apartment.
Yeah.
I love it. Been there for 10 years. I gotta get out.
10 years is a long time.
I need to find me a real kitchen.
Mm-hmm. With space to cook.
With space to breathe. Wide open spaces.
When I was younger, we had the Spyro gyro. Do you remember?
Is that like making like zucchini noodles and shit?
Yeah, maybe we called it the Spyro gyro, or it was actually called that. I don't know, but it was a huge thing in our family. And yeah, you can put you stab like a zucchini in it, and then you spin a wheel, and it turns it into spaghetti.
Whoa.
Or we mostly used it for apples. So you'd put an apple, and you'd Spyro gyro the apple, and it would just all that would come out was the pit, and you'd have
like a ribbon of apple?
A ribbon of apple, and we would put cinnamon sugar on it.
Oh, fuck me.
That was a huge snack in our home.
Ooh, I've been cinnamon sugaring the hell out of stuff lately.
Cinnamon sugar is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we forgot.
We forgot. I think us as a nation have forgotten the power of a cinnamon sugar sprinkling.
And what an easy snack that is.
Easy. I've been doing that with kind of putting it on like
what?
Other fruits other than apples. Like I've been like, am I gonna be sick and put it on blueberries? I did that.
I don't know about that, Kyle.
Okay.
What do you mean you're putting it on blueberries?
I put it on blueberries. What do you mean I put it on blueberries? I put it on the blueberries and I ate the blueberries.
A bowl of blueberries you're putting cinnamon sugar on?
Yeah, it was just like, what about a little bit of this?
Okay. I don't know, Kyle.
You draw the line, which because the skin isn't.
Yes, I think it's I'm drawing the line because
you want to just stick to the skin. Well,
whereas like an apple peeled is fresh. Like,
yeah, it's the thing.
It absorbs.
Objectively, is better.
Apple.
I'm not saying don't put it on apples.
How do you feel about a piece of toast, peanut butter, blueberries, cinnamon sugar? Too much flavor?
That sounds all right. Here's the thing. Peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
On toast, fine sometimes, but then like I need maybe
it's
the blueberries
dry.
make it refreshing.
Yeah, I think
maybe
the blueberries.
That's the thing.
When I lived in England, I went through a big phase where I would make cinnamon toast.
Yeah.
So I would do like.
My stomach just started gurgling.
I know. I'm very hungry. We need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're just talking about. Well, we have the segments that we can do still too.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do the segments so we can wrap it up.
And we can.
Because we're hungry.
We're hungry. We'll get the fuck out of here.
Oh, it's fun that we get to do listener mail, just us.
I'm going to read this. I haven't finished reading it. So
ooh, that's exciting.
It could turn out to be depressing, and then we go, this is actually too sad. Let's get into some viewer mail.
Let's do it.
Okay. Since February, my sister and her husband have been living with me. They move out this Saturday to an apartment. 2 weeks ago, I've asked if they are doing anything for Thanksgiving, and my sister told me no. I asked if she'd like to do a Thanksgiving dinner at home since they have no plans. She tells me no. Then on Monday, 3 days before Thanksgiving, my sister buys a lot of food that she never buys and tells me that her husband's family is having a dinner and she's not going because she has to work early the next day. I'm like, whatever. Then Thanksgiving evening, she has made all the dishes she needed to make and everyone starts heading out the door. I asked her, did she change her mind? She tells me, no, I told you we are going to his family's dinner. No, it felt like a gut punch as I quickly realized I'm going to be all alone on Thanksgiving, and her reasoning for not inviting me is, it's his family and it'll be awkward to invite you because you're not part of his family. All my friends have their own Thanksgiving family plans, my family lives out of state, and my sister last minute ditches on me and tells me it'll be awkward to be around his family, even though I know his family, and even went to the husband's sister's wedding in the Philippines last year. Now I'm badly fighting back tears as I eat Chinese food as comfort food. It's not fair. She gets all the love and support from a family she married into. I am left all alone and abandoned by my blood relatives. That is so sad.
This is horrible. This is outrageous.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, her sister outright lied. She said, I'm not going to my husband's Thanksgiving because I have to work. Yeah, and then she didn't have to work.
There's clearly much more going on here. For her to be like, we can't bring you to Thanksgiving. First of all, if someone's like, who's living with you, says we're going to a Thanksgiving and doesn't say you want to come,
crazy stuff.
It is crazy, and it's not like they're going to like a friend's. It's the like.
And this girl went to the wedding in the Philippines for the sister.
They sound like they don't want a relationship.
They're feuding. I think the sisters are feuding secretly.
It's tough when you hear something like this because it's like, what's the real story?
Yeah,
not
true.
To blame the person who's telling the thing.
It's true. There's so much we don't know. The eating Chinese food on Thanksgiving night with all your friends occupied and your sister just leaving.
Honestly, when you say it like that, that sounds great.
I mean, yeah, that does sound relaxing.
Everyone leaving me alone, like, to eat Chinese food.
I know, but she was sad.
I know.
The fact that her sister had the audacity to buy all the ingredients and cook it at their home and then leave with it, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's not the same thing, but like, have you ever had to like kind of prep for a thing that someone like in front of someone
like a roommate or something?
Yeah, or just like be like, I'm preparing for this thing and like I have to do it, but I guess I have to prepare in front of you and you're not invited.
Oh, for sure. I know I have. Well, I've lived with roommates for so many years. There were absolutely times where I was like hiding something in my bedroom because I didn't want them to see like the dish I was like bringing to a potluck they weren't invited to.
Yeah. When you're like, if you have mutual friends with them and you're like,
oh, horrible.
I try to like be pretty honest about where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Well, the older we get, probably the more transparent we are.
If it's like unavoidable, if you're like living with them, then
we
it's
both
like,
live alone now, thank God.
Otherwise, I'm just like not answering my phone. And I'm like not posting on social media. I'm glad that it's sort of escaped me to the itch to post about like what I'm doing or like I'm going to this fun, even if it's like something fun and cool and like I got a cute outfit on, I don't really need to like post a thing about it that night.
Yeah, we've kind of moved on past that, and I think that's growth.
Or just like save it for later because nothing's real anyway. We've all learned.
I know our friend Lucy, our mutual friend Lucy, is really famous for like posting an event like 2 or 3 weeks later, and I'll be on her Instagram and I'll be like, "What? She told me she's she told me she's at her parents' house this weekend, and it'll be somewhere in LA." And I'll go, "Oh no, she's a later poster."
I like that,
which I kind of love. It's funny, and I never know like what I'm gonna get.
I could stand to inject more mystery and intrigue into my
you're more subtle on your social.
Yeah.
But also you have a lot of like shows you need to promote and shit.
I use it mostly to just kind of promote my shit. And
and that's fair.
It exists solely for me to show people what I'm doing and try and sprinkle in subtle ways of asking them to hire me for stuff.
Yeah.
That's it really.
Yeah.
I'm not really... Before, it was mostly a tool to try and lure in gentlemen callers.
Oh, interesting.
It was like work stuff, but mostly me being like,
want to come over,
try and kiss me or be my friend at least. But now I like have friends and have a boyfriend.
And you have a boyfriend. You don't need to do that. Yeah, you use it as a professional tool.
Yeah. I would like to be a little bit more mysterious though and be like,
I was teasing one of my Gen Z coworkers because they tease me all the time. So I finally found something that I could tease them about. I find that Gen Z loves to be super aloof on social media.
Oh yeah.
They'll like post a picture of like the corner of a room. And you're like, where are they? What are they doing? What does that corner mean?
And you find that interesting?
I kind of find it like annoying and silly. And I really read them to filth one day. I was like, oh yeah, you post the corner of a room and you're like, you'll be like tired or something like something, and you're like, what does that mean? That's nonsense. Or they all have film cameras and they just take a picture of like cityscapes or like people walking across the street and they think, God, I am saying so much with these images.
Is that not?
And they're not.
I mean, it feels like a recurring thing though, right? Is that not a thing that happens in every
generation?
Yeah, I think that like
like their way of expressing themselves.
Every single generation that has ever walked the face of this planet has been annoying in the exact same way.
Yeah.
It's just that we all see and know each other like it's just all of our eyes are now focused on it and we all know more people than we were ever meant to know.
Yeah.
And know what's going on with them at all times. So it seems like people are more annoying and more awful or hateful or whatever the fuck. But I think people have always sucked. They're
just in different forms. Yeah.
Yeah. But then also people have been great. People have always been spectacular. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess what I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't know this much about ourselves. This is insane what we're doing.
The cancel your plans.
Yeah, not to get
meta.
Not to get meta or even like existential about it, but like what other point in time where people just have access to professional recording equipment and we're like, let me just
talk for an hour.
Beam myself out there.
I know.
Talk for an hour, which typically we have more of a structure, but we had a guest bail on us, so.
I remember when we were in a kitchen. I'm not going to say whose kitchen. When we first said like, should we make a podcast together? And we were like, what should this be about? And we like spitballed a few things, but I remember being like, oh, yeah, like canceling plans.
We were like, what do we have in common? What are we both passionate about? And we're passionate about not doing anything.
Not doing stuff. We really love being alone. We love being in our homes.
Yeah.
And that was the common ground. And I remember thinking, is there enough to talk about there?
Maybe not.
It turns out there is.
There is.
Like I've had many guests, including Nick Kroll, who's going to be in our live show, be like, wow, that's actually a huge topic. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of feelings involved. There's a lot of emotional.
So I think like what we're doing, it's crazy, but it's also kind of like, it comes pretty naturally.
Yeah.
Like being in a studio and talking?
Chit-chatting. I will say that this has been a massive experiment and like exercise in becoming way more comfortable just being okay with talking into a microphone and seeing myself and trying to...
On camera.
Because you would think that because we do what we do, that we're like, oh, these people like to do the thing.
Yeah, we like to be in front of the camera. We like to hear our voices. Yeah.
But it's always well within my control.
Yeah.
Of like and that to some degree it is within our control of what we put out there. We could cut out this entire conversation. But for it to be kind of a like an earnest an earnest thing, or just like kind of an accurate display of how I am in conversation, for me to have to look back at that and then be like, oh no, I'm not nearly as compelling or fun. And I do that with my face and my mouth and my voice. Ew.
Yeah,
but
I know.
But then you kind of learn to be okay with it.
Yeah, so it's a practice in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, cancel your plans. I'm so happy that we do this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so happy we didn't cancel our plans to do this pod.
Me neither. I'm glad that our guest canceled on us today.
Yeah.
And that we get to just sit and enjoy each other's company.
As friends, not just as pod partners,
but as lovers.
But as lovers.
This is our hard launching a
as
relationship.
A married couple.
That would be sickening if we
surprise everyone.
We're like,
we're married.
I'm trying to put this ring on my other finger. Wait, hold on. This bit will be so good and worth the time.
I don't have it. I put a ring on it. That'd be a crazy way for you to tell your boyfriend.
Oh my God, he'd be so mad at me.
He would.
He'd be so mad at me.
Anyways, this is
I got
great.
so quiet. I'm like, he'd be so mad.
He'd be so mad at me.
He hits me. He doesn't hit me.
No.
And it's not funny. It's a little funny.
It's not funny.
Okay. Well, this has been great. This has been
it's so fun to record just us.
Thank you for being being a pillar in my life, and for always following through.
I will
And
always.
for also understanding when I don't want to follow through. Amen. And being right on the same page as me.
Same to you, baby. I recently left a party early and Kyle was like, why are you going? And then Kyle went, go, please go. I don't like.
It was I don't know what came over me.
Yeah, it was not like you, but I loved that you were like, why are you going? Because it showed like our love for each other. But then you were also like, wait, you should go home and go to bed. And I was like, yes. It was such a great, true moment for us.
Mm-hmm. I love you.
Love you too.
Thanks for chatting. And come back next week when we'll have a guest.
Yeah.